Uh, Talk clear when you speak, paper talk, cripple talk, ayy, ayy. You ain't got no chicken wings, ayy. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things, ayy. Trust go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things, ayy. You ain't got no chicken wings, ayy. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings, ayy. Articulate my moves, every sentence clean wings. You mumble through your talk, can't pronounce simple things. Price action, telling stories, candlesticks got strings. I don't chase, I let the market come and bring the things. You say ain't got none, I say tighten things. Grammar sloppy, just like how you manage things. Ay, I risk 1%, discipline brings things. While you gamble, rent money, hoping luck brings things. Cold wallet lock, private keys got rings. Security first, paranoia brings things. Ay, laughing at you talk, you can't structure things. While I structure entries, exascaling things. You scream moon too early, ruin good things. I wait for confirmation before I do things. Order blocks, respect and patience brings things. Ay, silence make money louder than your things. Ay, you ain't got no chicken wings. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things. Charts go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things. Ay, you ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings. Ay, I don't yell when I speak, I enunciate things. Clear talk, reflect clear money things. You rush every word like you rush your trades things. Same impatience, always costing things. You say price go in, I say fix things. Rocker don't care how you bend things. Liquidy sweet, then reversal brings things. Or you buy tops and pray for things. I'm my bad sentences, not people or things. Just lazy talk habits and broken things. You type how you trade, full of missing things. No plan, no stops, just vibes and things. Bitcoin volatility brings swings. Heart rate up, still calm with things. While you panic, sell bottoms, I add things. Stack sats quietly, long-term things. Speak sharp, trade sharp, move sharp, things. If you sound confused, you probably do things. Same chaos in your mouth and how you do things. You ain't got no chicken wings. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things. Charts go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things. You ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings. Yeah. You ain't got no chicken wings. I don't flex cars, I flex correct things. Syntax clean like my ledger things. You misplace words like you misplace things. Yeah. Then blame the market for your things. I roast back right, keep it light things. Same way I roast bad in trees and things. You click by it and hope and clean the things. I wait for setups, discipline brings things. Talk reckless, wallet thin things. Talk precise, portfolio sings things. Every candle close, whispering things. Why you shop predictions, loud things. End of day, numbers settle things. Truth don't care how you phrase things. Bitcoin don't listen to broken things. Only respect, structure, patience, things. You ain't got no chicken wings. Say it clear, stand tall, talk like kings. Chart sprint, true, cut lies with strings. Eat good things, sharp, elevate things. You ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you argue over silly things. Bitcoin pay the rent, bought time, bought things. Crown locked in place, generation, no kings. You ain't got no chicken wings.
You ain't got no chicken wings. Here we go. In 3, 2, and a 1. Bingo bango. I said bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. So let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the boring pattern memorization, and it's just too much, guys. It really is. Now, if you have a great memory and you can do, oh, this is a schematic 1422R, and this one's an R2D2 schematic, val do P. Come on, really? How many R2D2s and R73 schematics and 721 schematics? It's just too much. What we do is level by level. That's what we do. That's how we trade. And of course, we zoom out, get the bigger trend, and we trade level by level. Crypto bubbles on the daily. Whoa, high. Ridiculous. This one had a pump yesterday. Well, today is down 26.7%. We should have looked at it yesterday, but nobody asked about it. But whenever these coins pump, there's a really good chance that they're going to pull back just because the market's not great. If people are going to take the profit, could it have continued to pump another 50% today? Sure, why not? But came down 26.7%. We have Trump 28.5% on the daily. Does this mean this is the next one to come down? Possible. Y'all want to look at it? Let me know. Kind of a mixture. I mean, just a horrible day. We have some coins down 7%, some coins up 2%, some coins up 6%. Just a mixture. And it's for the groups that are posting 10, 15 charts a day. Well, one of their coins are going to hit. They play a numbers game. It's very difficult to not wreck your members if you're playing the numbers game. Here, we don't play the numbers game. We show you what level to potentially wait for, whether resistance or support, and then we plan accordingly. So that's what we do here. Let's look at the hourly time frame. Oh, some are up, some are down, more down than up. Does this mean Bitcoin's going down? Possible. We're going to find out in just a second. Let us look at the Fear and Greed Index. We were at 15 yesterday. We're at 16 today. Hello. Moon mission? Maybe not so much. Liquidation CMAP. 24-hour time frame. Gonna reduce the threshold to 0.5. Thanks to our good buddy Al in JR's Discord. Gosh darn it. 0.5. Come on. There we go. 24-hour time frame. Ooh, sexy. We got a bunch of spots to the upside. Why? Well, because we came down. As we come down, we create liquidity or stop losses to the upside. As we go up, we create liquidity or stop losses to the downside. So regardless of which way the price goes, up or down, there's always liquidations being made. So just to let you know, there's a lot of liquidity traders out there, and just know it's always being made. So let's go to right now. Potentially, we have potential interest to go up as opposed to down, but it can continue coming down, building these as a block of just kind of like this, how it forms like a block, another block, and this is a huge block right here. As we go down, this will continue to increase in size and levels, so creating a larger block. And a block is just several of those bars just together. 12-hour time frame. Wow. Look at all these levels to the upside. Could we go up? Today's Friday. So do you think we're gonna get a pump this weekend? That's a good question. Well, I just know that it cannot go up here without breaking the level. That's all I know. Now, if we break this level, does it mean that we're going up here? No, it just means we're closer. So if you use just logic, normal logic, if it breaks this area, we're closer to here, so we could come up. We break this level, well, guess what? That's 2 levels. So the probability of getting up here just increased. That's what we do. We just look at level by level. We don't worry about this until this first one breaks. Then this one breaks. It's like, okay, the odds, the probability, the chance of coming up here just increased because we're not breaking the lows. So that's very important. We got Camsta in the house. What's up, Camsta? Appreciate you, man. Biddy finally dropping. Yeah, I know. I was at work, unfortunately. I was supposed to be off today, but the boss yesterday, when the incident happened, he asked if we could, myself and another employee, if we could work, and I said, yep. So I worked today, and I did not see Bitcoin roll over. If so, I would have entered the short. Now, granted, I did talk about it yesterday of what might happen. We're going to go over that in just a moment, too, and just see if it played out. Let's go ahead and say hi to the chat. So we do have a Stregahart first. Stregahart, you're my favorite, man. So Streghart is my favorite, so I appreciate you greatly. You are first and my favorite. We also have C90 in the house. What's up, C90? Appreciate you, man, being here. Greatly appreciate you. And Camsta, appreciate you, Camsta. Of course, more people are going to be jumping in just a moment. If you are here, let me know you're here, so I'll give you a shout out. Let's go to 3-day. On the 3-day, what do we see? Holy smokes! Wowzers! Look at all this liquidation to the downside. I don't know about you, but shoot, man. This looks extremely tempting to come all the way down here, about 69, if not a little bit lower, 68, maybe even wicking to 68.5 before potentially starting to make higher highs or higher lows. Wow. So this is what I was talking about multiple days ago when I was really surprised that we didn't have a block of liquidations here, a block of liquidations here, a block of liquidations here. And now as more days have gone on, we're seeing them appear. Wow, that's crazy. Let's go to the weekly for giggles. Let's get our giggles on. So here, this block got tapped. I would like to see a block here form. Maybe the next couple of days we might see that. And then we've already started to form this block right here. Very nice. Very nice. And look at this, all this liquidity. And it's just because it just went up and didn't go up and down, up and down. It just went up, slightly down, up, slightly down, up, slightly down, up, slightly, kind of took some up, then it started coming down, but didn't come down like all the way down here. So we'll see. We shall see. Let us look at Bitcoin. Let's look at Bitcoin. All right. So of course, past several days, price was here. I'm thinking we come down. This is my plan A. If we do go up, I'm looking for a rollover and not bouncing here like we've been thinking, where when we were here, we did our short, of course. This was a level we were potentially, we could have bounced up, which would have been fine. And our short would have been stopped out in profit. But we went to our level, and then our next level, thinking that potentially we might bounce here. Then I gave a setup for a long for my VIP group. Unfortunately, I did the aggressive setup and I barely got stopped out by like 30 bucks. It came down $30 and boop, stopped me out. But the safer entry, the people who took that one in the VIP group, they hit their targets. So, what else? Oh yeah. So here, of course, all this is on YouTube. And if you don't believe me, rewatch the videos. The very beginning of the videos, you'll see where I talk about Bitcoin, my thought process. And that's what we do every day. So what we do every day, we look at the prior day's thought process. And then we give the current thought process. So here, we're just kind of reviewing over the past few days. If we were to go up and not roll over, I think that potentially, and again, you can verify this by watching the videos from yesterday and the day before, that if we broke above this box before, when we were way over here, I said when we were over here, really, in order for me to be bullish, we need to break above this zone. Now, can we go up and take longs and shorts and longs? Yes. But in order for me to be bullish, we need to break above this zone. And as we broke above the zone, because we went up so fast, I'm thinking potentially bull trap. I don't know it's going to be a bull trap. And sure enough, it ended up becoming a bull trap because it did not bounce in this zone. For that reason, it re-entered this range, creating a bull trap. Fast forward to yesterday, when we're like around this area, I'm thinking, if we do come up here, I'm still not bullish, because now not only does it have to break above the zone, and look how well the zone's being respected. Not only does it have to break above the zone, but now it has to break above 73.6. because this is our highest candle body close. So what could happen, we could come up here, get a rejection off of the anchored VWAP. And if any of this sounds familiar, that's because we've been talking about it. We said that yesterday as well. We could bounce off of the anchored VWAP, or possibly do a lower high from here, this level, 73.6, and then come down. And if we break below this zone, I'm pretty sure that we'll be coming down and breaking this zone. Now, we kind of mentioned this again on yesterday's show, where this, I'm thinking bull trap. Here, I'm thinking bull trap, unless we bounce here. If we bounce here, well, then there's no bull trap because it's not re-entering this range. Instead, we're doing this. Where we come up here, possibly the anchor VWAP, find support. Sure, why not? Come down here, I guess. And then now break out. Do I think it's going to happen? No. What do I think is going to happen? I think now we went up. Now, man, that's a long wick. I was thinking potentially like a candle body close here and then roll over, but then that's a lot of selling pressure. And I was also mentioning that this could potentially be another bull trap, which would be a lower high than this. And so far, it's kind of playing out. Now, it hasn't played out yet because it would be okay if price came up and then did this. Boop. This would be okay for it to go up. So this is my plan A. Joe, why are you so bearish? I'm bearish because the market is showing me bearish stuff. In order for me to be bullish, we need to maintain above this zone and break this level, 736, 4-hour time frame. If we do, let's go. Because now what we could do is we could take all of this juiciness. Oh my gosh, look at all this. Boom. Now, granted, we took some of it. Boop. Look at all this. And a bunch of people have their stop losses up here, about 80K. Look at all this. And these are impulse moves. And an impulse move, all that means is that it went down or up. These are all areas of potential targets. But until we break this level, 73.6, you know, I'm not too concerned about it. And we could re-enter this range, and our range really is from here. These colors are too close together. I don't know what colors to put them. We're always changing these colors. Instead of blue, let's make it a purple. Do it this color. Instead of blue, make it a purple. Okay. So our range that we need to break above and maintain above, 71.4, 70.5. Who's here, guys? Who is here? Put a 1 in the chat if you are here. Let me give you a shout out. I greatly appreciate you guys for being here. But we do have, you know, our range high. This is really our range low. And then this is like our upper mid range and our lower mid range. But you can see that, I mean, it's respecting these areas really well. So all of this is our mid range, but we just have two bands. And so our range high is this area up here. The level that we do not want to break. Extremely important. Let's make this one yellow. It's 62.9. We do not want to break. If we break 62.9, good Lord. I think we're done. I think we're cooked. I think we are cooked. Let's go to weekly. Our next level is 54.7. We can just call it 54.8. This is the bottom of this range from here. When I say here, I'm at 71. So the top of this candle body close on the weekly. Let's see here, about 71 to, we'll call it 55. This is our range. And right now, you know what I'm gonna do? Whoa. Let's kind of back out a little bit. Let's zoom out. Let's create this. Let's do that. Man, I have too many drawings. See that? Anchored VWAPs. Let's hide these guys. And let's also move them up to the top. Because anchored VWAPs are very important. Minimize that, minimize that. Minimize that. Got too much stuff here. Put a 7 in the chat if you have a lot of drawings on your charts. Put a 7 in the chat. Put a 0 if you don't have an object tree like this, where it's just, you know, folder after folder after folder. Put a 7 if you have a lot of folders. But looking at the weekly, let's kind of draw up this zone. Magnet tool on. Come over here to this. And we'll do it in yellow. We'll do this. So we'll actually color code this as well. On it. Here. Here. Yep, spot on. Now let's go back here. Uh-oh. Okay. So this is 2024. Remember this? Everything was like, oh my gosh, everything's going up. Sell the house. Let's buy more crypto. This is our middle. Let's go here. Midline. Look at these candles on the weekly. We're respecting this middle line. Wick. Kind of body closes. Kind of body closes. We actually wicked it here. We passed it here. We wicked it here. What we need to do is get out of this zone. Now, we had a schematic long time ago. I'm talking months and months ago. There's no way I'm going to find it. But I used the bars pattern. This was months and months ago. And the projection was to where if we went down, this is like the area where, oh, bars pattern. So there's one going up from there. There's another one going up. Let's see here. This is months and months ago. Because to me, it was kind of looking like potentially the last cycle. Bars pattern. Oop. Come on, bars pattern. Again, months and months ago. So from here, when we were way up here, this was my projection to where we might come down, bounce here, and come up. But we did not go up. We came down to here, this beautiful zone, and boop, came down. Here's another one. This was from here. Now, granted, we went higher. We made a new all-time high. But this is what I was looking at, potentially bouncing right around this level, this area. And then, do I have a continuation of that? Oh, let's see other ones. So here, I'm thinking that potentially this is like last cycle when we were here, where we had a high, we had this retrace, then we had a higher high, and then that was it. Then we had our bear market. So that's, oh, I'm not seeing the chat. There we go. I had the chat up. Let's see here. Tommy 2 Liters in the house. What's going on, man? Appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. Shuby, CCM Raid, Crypto Coin Mindset. Love you, buddy. Thank you, Shuby. Thank you for being here. Thank you for smashing the like. You guys are the best. Crypto Badale. What's up, man? Appreciate you greatly. We got David. What's going on, David? Appreciate you, man. We're on the stepper, guys. We are on the stepper today. Let's go. Tommy 2 Liters with the 1. Striker Heart with the 9. Uh-oh. Tommy with the 0. Yeah. And I have too many drawings. Crypto Coin Mindset says a bingo bango. Thank you for being a member of YouTube. Appreciate you greatly. And for that, you are my favorite. You are my favorite. So thank you, man. Appreciate you. So let's look at other bars pattern. So again, I'm thinking we're going to come down from here. No, we didn't. We went up. And this is, again, level by level. Like, we can have projections and everything. I think the other ones I deleted. Yeah. But what I was doing is I was getting it from here to where we came down. We did it. We kind of went up and then poop. And if we look, that looks like this right here. Man, that looks like this. And this is kind of what I was showing when we kind of stalled out here on one of the bar ghost patterns. And so this looks like this. And this looks like this. Very eerie. So let's just do this. So this right here looks, let's go ahead and clone this bad boy like this. See this drop? We had a drop. Then we had this kind of sideways action, then higher just to trick people and boop. Just to trick people and boop. Then we have, let's do it like this. This area right here, let's take off the midline. Don't need that for this example. And let's take out the background. Let's go ahead and clone this as well. Let's drag this over. So let's go like this. Let's make this nice and big so we can see it. And then same thing here. Potential. Possible. The Ned in the house. Oops, wrong one. The Ned in the house. Bingo bango. Let's go. Bingo bango. So could we be here? And when we did this high, then this drop, then a higher high, that's what I was looking at here as well. We had this, we had our drop, then we had our higher high. And here is when I was doing all these, well, I was doing them here too. But when we were here, I was definitely doing more of those bar patterns because it looked really similar. We went up, pull back, higher high. We went up, pull back, higher high. And now, this is the first time I look at it like this now. You know, we've already identified this high, retrace, higher high. This high, retrace, higher high. We've already identified that. We use the bar pattern. But now, as more time has gone by, and multiple months, I think the last time I did it was when we were over here, July of 2025. So almost a year. Almost. Try a few months. Wow, that looks very, very suspicious. So now let's do the bars pattern. Let's go from the dump. But I don't think we're going to dump. I think we're going to go up though. But if this is replaying, how far would it put us out? Let's come down. Sure, why not? We tried breaking out of this zone, this box, or this level, because this level we pulled it from here to here. 71.2, 54.8. We tried breaking out multiple times. We wicked it on the weekly, came back in to this zone, and this is the zone that we're looking at. Could we potentially come down to 54 before going up and breaking out August 2027? Hello. And then when's the next halving? Do y'all know? When do we had it? So 2028 next halving? Possible? I have a Bitcoin halving date on here. Let us look. Let's go to indicators. Let's go to Bitcoin. No, let's just put halving. Halving. Let's count down. Let's go. So fifth halving time, 22 hours. No, that's not correct. Oh, 765 days. Okay, well, where is it? Where is it on this thing? So what is 765 days from now? Alexa. 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 She probably listening. Alexa, when is the next Bitcoin halving? If it's 765 days from now.
99bitcoins.com. The next Bitcoin halving is currently projected to occur in March or April 2028.
March 2028. Thank you. March 2028. March 2028. Ooh. Alt V. Boom. Right before the potential pump. So to me, this looks extremely accurate. What do you guys think? This looks extremely accurate. You know, right now, we could potentially, this zone, and we're at the top of the zone, this zone is roughly about 23%. So we could come down 23 more percent, which would be a total from this high, which would be a total of 56%. Now, on average, we pull back about, we'll just call it 75. Now, granted, the past couple have been 78, 75-ish. If we were to pull back 75-ish, we're looking at 30.8, potentially. To me, this looks extremely accurate, guys. This looks extremely accurate. Wow. And this bear market. Now, granted, I have another schematic. This is my schematic that I did about 2 years ago, I guess. And I was projecting that we'd hit 172 to 206 by 2025. Nope. Come all the way down here. I gotta work on this again, make a new one. Try to do a video on it too. But yeah. Man, but to me, this looks pretty gosh darn accurate. To where we stay in this zone. And if we do come out, maybe go to maybe 78 before maybe rolling over again, re-entering this, tricking traders again, staying here, and Yeah, man, I'm trying to not do this, but I can't help it. I see levels. I see levels. Magnet tool. Where's this one take us? Okay. I like it, but there's only two candle bodies that stop there. A wick, another wick. Here, couple wicks here. I mean, I see this zone right here. What's this wick? Wait, I didn't mean to do that. I'll take it though. Yeah, I kind of like this. This as a zone. Let me fill this bad boy in. Fill it in. You guys are the best. I love you guys. I don't know if I told you that, but I love you guys. You can be anywhere, and you're here kicking back with me. And oh, I have a story time. So story time yesterday, I mentioned as far as my my coworker, he got his hand stuck in this thing. This is called a cuber, and see those little things right there. It cubes. It tenderizes the meat. Yesterday, I let y'all know that my coworker got his hand stuck in there, and when it got stuck in there, you could hear the machine go bzzz, or making the noise, and then I heard a thump. Then I heard him go up. And I was literally 3 steps away. And when I heard that, I was like, what the? And I took 3 steps and I looked in the door and I see him look at me. He goes, help. And I go to him and I look down and his hand is in the machine. Like his whole hand is in the machine. And I look at him and say, I don't know what to do. Because one, I'm not familiar with the machine. I don't know if it has a reverse button. I don't know if there's a safety mechanism. I don't know the machine. I never used the machine. And so I try to do this little lever to take it off so I can see, to dismantle it really. So I start messing with this and he's like, get so-and-so. It's all right. So I go and the dude was literally outside the door. He was doing stuff. So I tell him, I say, hey, get in here now. So he comes in, he sees what's going on. He automatically unplugs the machine, smart. And then I tell him, I said, man, we got to take it off, take out the machine. So we lift up the lever, we take down the machine, and he said, I'll be back. So he leaves. And I dismantle the machine so that it's not crushing the dude's hand. And so I dismantled the machine, and one of the rollers automatically just springed off. The other roller was stuck to his hand. He tried to pull his hand away, couldn't do it. And the boss man shows up and says, don't do anything, blah, blah. I didn't really get scolded for dismantling the machine, but I was instructed to not do that again. If that ever happens again, which hopefully it will never happen again, that it could have led to an infection. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, I just rolled my eyes. And I said, okay, no problem. And then, whatchamacallit? Now, and I told somebody else, I said, my main thing was to relieve that pressure because there's 2 wheels and it was literally crushing his fingers. So my main issue was to relieve that pressure from that other wheel on his fingers. And so, of course, that's what I did. It's kind of like if you slam your hand in the door Like, you're not going to wait for the jaws of life to come and remove the door and then, oh, okay, well, now your fingers are good. You're going to try to pry open that door to relieve that pressure. So that's all I did. Anyway, once I did that, the EMS guys, they came, they took him, blah, blah. So then that's when the boss man said, you know, don't do that again. We have to wait for the EMS, blah, blah. Okay, no problem. So I went about my day, continued working. Today, I went to work. Today was my day off. So I went to work, and the dad came over, and he's like, one of the guys goes, Joe, the dude's dad wants to talk to you. So I go there, yes, sir. And he goes, I want to shake your hand. Dude, it made me feel like a nurse. But it did. Yeah, he goes, I want to shake your hand. I said, all right. So he shook his hand, and he goes, I just want to say, you know, thank you for saving my son's hand. And my son, he also wants to thank you. Granted, he's still in the hospital. He also wants to thank you for saving his hand. I said, whoa. I said, we're being a little bit dramatic. I didn't save his hand. I just relieved the pressure that was on his hand. Because I know you got slack, you know, from the bosses and everything, as far as what you did, you know, because they wanted it to, you know, stay on there for whatever reason. But like, I just want to thank you for saving his hand. He wants to thank you for saving his hand. I said, I'll take it, but I didn't save his hand. All I did was relieve the pressure. And he's like, yeah. And then he showed me pictures of his hand. And, you know, he has stitches on his fingers and stuff. And I said, cool, man. But, man, it made me feel like a nurse again. You know, shaking the dude's hand. It's like, oh, man, thank you, Joe. Thank you. Like, it was a great feeling. But I told him, I said, I didn't save his hand, man. I mean, thank you for that, but I didn't save his hand. And then, so, of course, the boss man came out. I know he was just eavesdropping. Because the boss man never comes out. Well, he rarely comes out to restock. But guess who was restocking? The boss man. Well, one of my bosses. And so the dad leaves and his sister. And then I tell the boss man, I said, yeah, man, he just came over for thanking me for saving his hand. But I didn't save his hand. I said, I just relieved the pressure. So that was pretty cool. But yeah. So that's my story. See here. Camsta says, that looks like a nightmare, man. Luckily he didn't get his fingers smashed up into the smithereens. Yeah. Big time, man. Big time. Yeah, they showed me a picture of his hand, and his fingers weren't like squished or anything like that. There was puncture wounds in there, but they had him sutured up. But yeah, dude got lucky, man. Dude got really lucky. And the dad is telling me, he's like, yeah, Joe, like I just want to tell you, like, it's because of you. And this is what the guy told his dad to tell me. He goes, yeah, Joe, I just want to tell you that it's because of you, my son. That's why he stayed so calm, because you were calm. You were so calm, and you weren't freaking out. You weren't, you know, panicking. You were talking to him calmly and giving him instructions on what to do, when to brace, you know, when you're going to remove the stuff. And he goes, I just want to thank you. I just want to thank you for that, for keeping him calm. And he wants to thank you for not freaking out and just being calm. I said, oh, cool, man. But I didn't save his hand. I had to remind him, but I didn't save his hand. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Does it have a safety? That I don't even know. And what I was going to ask today, but I forgot, if it has like a reverse like option or button, because there's just a button on top, and if you push the button, it starts going. And if you don't push the button, well, then it stops. But there's only one button though that I know of, because one time I was cleaning it and it actually turned on, but I didn't have the rollers on there. I had already taken off the rollers, and I was cleaning it, and I pushed the button, and woo, it's like, oh, what did I do? And I stopped pushing the button. I was like, oh, I can't push down hard when I'm cleaning that area. But yeah. See, Kamsa says, does it turn off if you get stuck in there? I don't think it does, because it's designed for meat to go through it. But so there's a button that gets pushed when because the lid that's on there, when the lid is pushed and put on the button, it's on. So more than likely, when his hand got stuck, it moved that lid and then it turned off. I'm guessing that's why it turned off. We all need our meat tenderized. Let's go. A rigid prior. You guys are crazy. Gotta wait for the Viagra to get out. OMG, you guys are nuts. Oh, handy mandy, let's go. Under pressure. Imagine his fingers just exploding in front of you. Yeah. I've seen some gruesome stuff, guys. I've seen some gruesome stuff. Have you ever put a hot dog in a microwave and it blew up? I've seen that. Just imagine. I've seen that. I've seen a lot of stuff. I've done wound care where it was pretty bad. Yeah. So here, blood all over. You and him, like Final Destination. Yeah. I actually witnessed one of my patients pulled out his catheter and there was blood all in the restroom, even behind the commode. How he got it there, I have no idea. My CNA, it was overnight. It was like 4 a.m. and she's, Joe. I was like, oh crap, somebody fell probably. So I go over there and she's like, I can't do it. I can't stand that side of blah, blah, blah. Literally like 3 feet up, all the walls, all 4 of them covered in blood. And then behind the commode, on the commode, he ended up pulling out his catheter and that's what happened. So I had to clean it. I mean, I didn't have to clean it, but I cleaned it because she couldn't. He pulls out his finger stubs and grabs you with them. Oh no! What are you doing, Joe? Oh, you're touching me. D-Generation X, what's up, buddy? What's going on? A double raise. Let's go. Let's go. They're trying to place liability on you in case the long-term damage. Yeah, 100%. 100%. And I knew that too. Because the very first thing is like, oh, you're not supposed to remove it, this and that, blah, blah. And like for me, I'm just thinking, man, relieve that pressure. Just imagine having your, not even the puncture part. Just imagine having your hand slammed in a door and people telling you don't open the door to relieve that pressure because, you know, and this is extremely far-fetched, but there is a possibility of it where the bone breaks. And of course, it's gotta be like extremely tiny, like microscopic almost, to where it goes into the bloodstream, cause a heart attack, the brain issues, whatever. Maybe the heart attack though. So, I mean, there is that chance, but at that time I didn't think of that. I just thought of, you know, oh snap, his hand's crushed. Let me relieve the pressure. But the boss man said, don't do that. And I said, yes, sir. I like getting my paychecks. I didn't tell him that, but that's what it is. Yes, sir. See here. Long-term damage. They say we thought you saved it, but you actually caused more damage. Never do. People are be weird. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Like I see that all the time too. Like someone's choking at a restaurant, dude performs the Heimlich maneuver, saves a person's life, then they get sued for breaking a rib. It's like, really? You would not be suing me if I did not help you. But yeah. Talk about giving your job the finger. Nice. The dumps. Man, there's so many of these I gotta tell my buddy when he comes back to work. Talk about giving your job the finger. Wow. I have never put my hot dog in the microwave. Not your hot dog, silly. A hot dog. Death is a bad memory. Yeah. Hard to be a nurse when you can't stand the sight of blood. Yeah. Well, no, the CNA, she was this CNA. She was the ones that does all the grunt work. The people who aren't paid for what they should be paid, because they literally are the ones like cleaning the poop, you know, dressing the residents, getting them water. You know, they are doing like all of the heavy lifting, like literally. But she wasn't a nurse. But I have had some nurses where they can't do blood, and it's funny. So I'm a big dude, right? I'm a big dude, and I would do this to some of my patients, where I'd have to check their sugar, and so I get the glucose monitor machine, and I tell them, I say, hey man, just let you know. Especially if it's like the first time, or if I'm just messing with them, it's like I can't stand the sight of blood. I get a little woozy, and then boop, I poke them, right, and I squeeze their finger, and the blood comes out, and I said, whoa, and they're usually in a wheelchair, and I go, whoa, and then, oh. I was not just messing with you, man. I was like, you can't be a nurse and be, you know, fainting with blood. They're like, oh Joe, you got me. So yeah. I actually did that for a few of them. I did. I said CNA. You just didn't hear it. But yeah, I said CNA. See here. Not trying to be a cry fest, but it's an honor to be with someone at the end, but it haunts you for life seeing it. Yeah, no, man, I've actually held, man, I want to say maybe like 8 people's hand as they took their last breath. Just because they don't have family, or if they do have family, they only show up when they've already passed and they're crying. And I would make it a point. I'd make it a point. I say, hey, sorry for your loss. You know, I took care of Mrs. Smith or whatever the name was. I work a lot of extra shifts, overnight, regular day, you know, sometimes the morning. I've never seen you. Are you from out of town? Oh no, I'm 4 blocks away. I said, oh, because I've never seen you. I make it known that you're so close and you never come by, ever. But yet they're crying hysterically when we call them and they come over. But no, I've held like 8 people's hands as they took their last breath, just so they wouldn't be alone. I've done that. Of course, I worked at a nursing home, so there was like a lot of people that would pass. Not a lot, but I mean, I worked there for 6 years, so there's quite a few of them. And then plus, not only that, but I would show my CNAs like how they start breathing, and you know when that would happen, they're like, Joe, they're doing that breathing thing, and I'd go in there and I'd talk to them, hold their hand. Yeah. Yep. Hate them. See here. Wait for it. Guess you can't press charges. Oh no. Degeneration X. Wait for it. Guess you can't press charges. Ouch. They better not lay a finger on my butterfinger. Oh my gosh, guys. His job became more hands off rather than hands on. You guys are terrible. You guys are terrible. He was a handyman. Wow. You're one of the God's angels for being there. Oh yeah. Yeah, and I think so too. I think you know, he works in mysterious ways, and I truly do think that, because I could have been anywhere, I could have been doing anything. I could have maybe not even had that shift, but I was there, and that's what I do. Hold her hand. Yeah. And some people say, oh my gosh. Some people say that like they personally have seen somebody pass and like smells like roses or whatever. Me, nothing. I've never smelled anything. It's just they breathe and they're not. But yeah. But yep. But yeah, man. When he shook my hand and everything, dude, I had all the feelings of when I would, you know, bring the residents to the dining room, and the family members that would see me, they're like, Joe, why are you doing that? Like, you have, because they knew just how everybody would come to me, that I was somebody in charge. I said, oh, we're a team. Like, we do all this together. Like, I'm not going to sit down while everybody's working. We do this as a team. And they would see me going and shaking all the men's hands and tapping all the ladies on their shoulder and saying hi to them and calling them by their name and just, you know, like 2 or 3 sentences and then go to the next one, and how they would just wait for me to go and say hi to them. Because I treated them like a person, not a number, but a person. And the family members, they saw that, man. They saw that and they would, Joe, thank you so much for what you do, blah, blah. I was like, I love it. And I did. I really loved it. But it sucks, though, that I stopped doing that because I got into crypto. And then there's a limitation of 4 years of not working. I actually did 5 years of not working. And now it's like, ugh. But I kind of do enjoy not having to do wound care by a lot. Dude, if you did wound care, OMG. I really like the fact that I'm not having to mess with patients being you know, disruptive, abusive to other staff, having to manage staff as far as, you know, CNAs and all that stuff. I don't miss that part. That part I don't miss. Crypto changed me, my man. What's up, buddy? What's going on? He's gonna tell his grandkids it was a shark bite. There you go. Or possibly he was trying to get a kitten from a tree, and he fell into some very thorny rose bush while he was giving it to either an old lady or to a small little girl. You know, that's what he did when he wasn't volunteering at the animal shelter. Let's go. There's a shortage of people working like that here. Oh yeah, man. Because they're all in there just for the money, for the paycheck. Now the CNAs, man, I would hook them up. Just because, man, their jobs, man, so bad. Like, and the money they made, they could make more flipping burgers. They really could. And they, like, literally, like, there was a Bill Miller's 5 minutes away from our work, and Bill Miller's paid $5 more than what they would make coming in. And like, those people who work because they like it, man, they are more of an angel than any of us nurses, because we don't have to do a lot of stuff that they do. We do like 2% of what they do. So I would always, you know, buy them lunch, give them money, especially on Christmas, give them big bonuses, all of them. Yeah, that's what I do. You guys are the best, man. You guys are the absolute best. As far as Bitcoin goes, we kind of had this discussion yesterday. Let's go ahead and take this indicator off. Kind of had this discussion yesterday to where this could potentially be another trap. And so far it looks like it is. This is the trap. And then we were thinking that this could be another trap if we don't bounce and possibly do a lower high. We talked about that yesterday. Sure enough. So we'll see. The level we're looking at now is this one right here, in the 4-hour time frame. Let's go ahead and identify it. Here's our level, 69.1. We'll see. Can we find support on it and do something like this? Or let's say we do come down. Everybody sees, oh, head and shoulders, complex head and shoulders. And bingo bango. Can we do something like that? Or will we do something like this? And right now, it's too early to tell. Come down here, get all this. And up here. And I'm looking at these areas right here. So whenever I'm doing these levels, it's never by chance, oh, I think it might look cool here. No, I'm always looking at these levels. Here's our midline. Look at this. Kind of body closed. And we had a wick to this midline. Boop. Possible. So this is what I'm looking at. Again, my down is my plan A. If we break this level, then I start looking bullish. 76.3. I'm sorry, 73.6. And closing above it, not just wicking it, but closing above it. So this is my A. Let's see here. Let's see here. Back of the Bud says, I love your story show. You're the best. And Back of the Buds, you are my favorites for liking my stories. You're the best, man. You really are. Kamsa says, it's pumping now. What? Bitcoin? Bitcoin's not pumping. What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? It's not pumping. But yeah, so that's my update to the story from yesterday. He's doing good. He has his fingers. They have stitches. He's able to move his hand. His hand is saved, not because of me. They were so funny. Joe, you saved his hand. No, didn't do that. But I really do like the fact that he said, the dad said, I know you got slack for doing what you did, but thank you. So yeah, man, no problem. A little bit. LOL. That's funny. It's popping a little bit. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. But let's see who's live, guys. Let's see who's live. Let's go to the live stream. Let's go to the live stream. Let's go to customization. Then let's go to redirect. Let's click in this field. What do we got? Oh, we have been doing the stepper for, wait for it. Wait for it. We've been doing the stepper for 63 minutes. Holy smokes. 63 minutes on the stepper. We have traveled 1.04 miles. Let's freaking go. That's my goal, is 1 mile. And we did it, guys. We did it. And that's so good. I'm so happy. Now, granted, I'm about to eat a Blizzard. It's got a Butterfinger and Reese's. Thank you very much. But I don't feel as bad because I walked a mile. If I didn't walk a mile, then I'd feel kind of bad. But I'm doing my steps now. Doing my steps now. See, Kamsa says, I actually meant it made a little higher high. Don't know if it starts an uptrend. Well, it can only start an uptrend if it starts breaking these highs in the lower time frame. So hopefully it does. Hopefully you can make some money. And then the lower time frames make up the higher time frames. So we'll see if you're right. I hope you are. Man, I hope you are. Who's live? I don't see anybody. What's going on? Am I skipping people? What's today? Friday? Friday. But I just want to say, guys, I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Again, it's a Friday night. You're here with me, helping me with the algorithm, helping me, get views, helping me with the like button, helping me with the engagement in the live chat. You guys are the best. And all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to spread the knowledge of how to trade. And most of you in here, you already know how to trade, or y'all don't trade, y'all mine, or y'all do whatever, but yet you're still here showing your support. That means more to me than somebody who like is man, I want to get this alpha. It really is. I want to get this alpha for free. To me, that like if you don't even need what I'm saying, and you hear some people are just here for the story time, and you hear just for that, man, I love you guys. Everybody's here. I love you. I don't see anybody. I don't see nobody streaming. Hey, you know what we should do? We should do a walkathon for donations. Because I gotta pay my light. Like for every step, it's a penny, guys. For every step, it's a penny. I got 17,000 steps. How much does that make? Hey, look at you. Going up. Let's go. Let's go. But is Road Dogg live? I love Road Dogg. Road Dogg's the best. Let's go over here to this. Let's go to this. Let's go to this. Let's go to Road Dogg. Oh, because normally it'll show up here, and I don't see that it's live. No. Man, Road Dogg's thumbnails. Good Lord. Oh my gosh. This guy I really like. The Art of Crypto, JR. Dude is really good. I like him a whole bunch. There's a lot of people in here. Lunar Beaches Crypto, Crypto Squid. Dude does some crazy scalp trading. He wins, he loses. But I've seen some like really good wins. Alexo Crypto, finally caught him today. I haven't been able to catch this dude. For one, he was on vacation, and for two, just with my schedule, you know, my work schedule and everything. Same thing with Army Piper. I feel so bad. This dude, man, this dude is truly an angel. Truly. This guy helps out so many people. And I was gonna say, he doesn't ask anything in return. I don't think. I seriously doubt it. Like he is financially set. He helps people because he wants to help people. This dude is a great dude. I speak very highly of him just because like he helps people a lot. And he gives like really great information as far as the long term. And I have a joke with him. We'll talk and everything. And I'll tell him, I said, man, like I said this on my live streams, like I'm just waiting for you to be wrong. Like I'm looking for stuff for you to be wrong. He goes, I know, Joe. I've heard you say that before. I was like, yeah, man, but so far. He goes, well, I don't get everything right. I was like, well, I haven't found something wrong yet. He's a great dude. He's a great dude. Crypto Change Me. Dude is killing it. Absolutely killing it. I love this, dude. Your banner, dude. Crypto Change Me, another really great trader. Like this dude absolutely kills it with the trades. And then like there's other people that I don't trade their way, but doesn't mean that they're, you know, mine's better than theirs or theirs better than mine. It's just different traders. Like Trader Geo, he trades kind of like Alexo Crypto. In my opinion, extremely aggressive, but man, they kill it. They kill it. Meet Damien, Trader Geo. I really like this dude. I really do. And last time there was somebody trolling me on my comments, and I go into Trader Geo's video, his live stream. He doesn't call me Trading Tuition. He'll call me Joe. Joe, man, there's somebody trolling on you. Blah blah. Just delete them, cancel them. Blah blah. It's like, no, man, I kind of like it. It's fun. I make songs about them. Oh, Joe, cancel him, you know, remove him. And then about like a month or two later, I end up removing him. But Trader Geo, he's a cool dude. He's a really cool dude. Meet Damien's another trader. Trades differently than me. And he wins trades. And there's some that he loses, of course. But like he did the oil trade. Very, very successful on that oil trade. He showed us a trade about the airline, where he was talking about it on his live stream, where, you know, the airline prices should come down. Sure enough, Start coming down. Tom Crown, I miss Tom Crown. Man, I really miss this dude. This dude is he's one of the good guys. And I really, really like Tom Crown. I used to talk to him a whole bunch, but I need to reach out to him. I really do. I need to reach out to him. I love this dude. This dude is really, really good. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that after this stream. I'm gonna reach out to him. Just check on him, see how he's doing. I haven't been able to watch too many of his streams just because I'm at work, which sucks. And then when I'm off, I forget what time he goes live. Loki's Angels, they didn't show up. Oh, I was on Daniel Crypto's thing this morning on his live stream. He had a telegram and he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, come on the show. So came on the show today. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. He didn't oh, here. And then he was talking about me too. He's a cool dude. I really like this dude. He's goofy. I really like this dude. He's really goofy. But yeah. All right. Enough of all that stuff. Let's see here. Thanks again, Joe. You got it, man. Appreciate you greatly. Later, everyone. Thank you, Sugar Heart, for being here. The Net says, I'm here for the gang. Whoa. Wait a minute. Tom was on today. Yeah, Tom. I love Tom. Like I said, I'm going to reach out to him. Just tell him what's up, man. Like me and him, we used to talk quite a bit. Good dude. Really good dude. But, yeah, good stuff. All right. So, yeah, Alex O, he's come on the show before. Not like on screen, but in the chat. Tom Crown, he'll jump in, say hi. Let's see who has come on the show as viewers. Road Dog, JR, Keith, Lunar Beaches, Crypto Squid, Alex O, Piper, he's come on the show as far as like in the thing. Billy, Trader Geo, Meet Damien, Tom Crown, Floki's Angels, Trade Fly. He hasn't come on. He rarely comes on. We'll just say it this way. Tom Crown shows up in my stream in the live chat more than Trade Fly. We'll just put it that way. Daniel Crypto, he's been on the stream a few times in the viewer, chiming in on the thing. Crypto Blood, he's come on a few times. The Blockchain Brew, I think they've only come on like maybe 5 times or so. Let's see here. Infinite Team TA, Porky Flounders, Crux, he's been on too. Let's see here. Wave Cypher, he's been on. I like Wave Cypher. I really like this dude. I like the way he trades. I like his thought process. There are some times where he'll speak in definite terms. It will do this. It always does this. It has to do this. And when I see that, I call him out on it. And then I talk about it on my stream as far as, no, it doesn't. But when I do call him out, like he'll catch himself. It's like, well, no, it doesn't happen all the time, but like it happens a lot. So, okay, like that's what I want. I want people to know it happens a lot, not it always happens. But dude's a really good dude. I really like this guy. Let's see here. Sit-ins for Sound Money. Been on here too, just like once or twice. Let's see here. Who else? So a lot of people have been on my show. In the audience, at least. Who else? I think that's it. I actually talked to this dude a little bit. Your friend Andy. I love this dude. This dude is so goofy. I actually talked to him a little bit. Let's see here. OC guys, come on. Not too often. Who else? Who else? Crypto Princess. She's been on here a few times as well. I'm losing people. I'm losing people. Let's see here. Who else? Amy loves crypto, or Amy lives crypto. I told her she needs to change her name. As soon as I met her, I said, you need to change your name. Amy lives crypto. But she's been on here like maybe 2 times. And that's it. There's JR. But yeah, those are the people. Okie dokie. And I think we're done. Thank you guys for being here. You guys are the absolute best. Let's see how long we've done this. We have been doing the stepper now for 75 minutes. I was talking for 15 minutes about nothing. Joe, you talk about 45 minutes about nothing. Calm down. I said calm down. We've traveled 1.25 miles, guys. 1.25 miles. That's amazing. I love you guys. You guys are the best. We'll do this again tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. We'll talk about Bitcoin, crypto bubbles, liquidity, heat map, possibly your coins you're looking at. See if we can get into a trade. We talked about Bitcoin potentially doing another bull trap. We talked about that over here. Potential bull trap. Sure enough, it happened right here. And then yesterday we talked about this maybe being a bull trap, and so far it looks like it's going to be one. We'll see. But I do thank you guys very much. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, as always, I'm not sure what time it is your time, but it's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money together. I show you how to trade for free. All the thought process. There's no, oh, join my group to learn how to trade. There's none of that nonsense. I want to get rich with you, not because of you. For that reason, join me every single day, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. We do this all over again. Talk to you soon. And thank you very much for everything. You're my favorite. That's right. You are my favorite. We'll see you soon. Take care. Now, where's this dumb off button? Where's this dumb? Oh, the speed was only 1.0. That's okay. I like it. We have walked the stepper 77 minutes. Let's get it. 1.28 miles. Let's go. Now it's time for the blizzard. Butterfinger and Recess. Where's the off button? Oh, here it is.